Joining me again for another night of Facebook Live. I also want to give thanks for those that catch me on the replay from YouTube and or SoundCloud. I am your host, Tricia Bray Smith, author, educator, and public speaker. It is indeed a blessing to be here with you tonight. And also, while you're logging on with me, please take time to like and share this video. Please take time to like and share this video. It is important that we begin to circulate these videos and to get it into the hands and in front of those that can use words of encouragement. And that is why I am here sitting with you tonight. I sent out a reminder about 15 minutes ago just to remind you to meet me here in this space tonight. So I appreciate that you did that. And tonight I just want to encourage you guys, because there was something today that I came across that disturbed me really bad. Really bad today. It disturbed me. And so I just wanted to come on tonight to just encourage you as you're going through whatever situation you're dealing with in your life, is to let you know that you don't have to go at this alone. Whatever it is that you're going through right now, you don't have to go at it alone. And so several of the posts that I've been circulating through my social media pages, I've learned to use the hashtags that go along with the social media platforms. And so today I went through strolling, looking to see what my hashtags show up. And I come across a post from a friend that has, I haven't seen in a while, but I noticed that that post was thanking me and giving reverence of appreciation and honoring me in some way or another for the strength that she was finding within herself to deal with a situation that she was going through. And it bothered me, so to speak, because I feel like she has put herself or pulled herself away in some sense, that she's struggling with something really serious that I had no idea. I had no idea to the extent of the issues or the challenges that she's facing. And I'm almost hurt to know, or sad to know, that she is going at the situation that she's dealing with alone. That I'm not in a place or in a space connected with her that I could be there to encourage her or to share in these challenging times with her. And so my heart was just saddened at the space that I and she together have allowed to occur. Maybe I think maybe I could have asked more questions, or maybe I could find more productive ways to connect. But guys, when someone that you love or someone that you care about is hurting, or they're going through difficult times, or there's just a challenging situation, it's not always something that we can verbalize or to express with other people, because we don't always trust other people with the intimate details of our lives. But guys, I want to let you know that you don't have to go through the things that you go through in life by yourself. There are people out there that love you. There are people out there that will keep your information uh, private and personal. But there are people also that care enough about you that when they see you trying to tackle something so great alone, they also begin to hurt. And they also begin to grieve in ways that are unknown. So to know that my friend, and one who I hold dear to my heart, is dealing with situations, and she's made the choice to go at it alone. And I know she's not solely alone, because I know that she has family and people that love her, that are close to her. But I feel helpless at this point. I feel helpless. You know, if I couldn't have done anything but just known enough to just send up prayers, or to continuously keep them in my thoughts, or to share resources to help her situation be better, you know, I'd feel a little more confident. But to know that people you love are dealing with situations and are going through things that are so great, and sometimes that are so beyond our control or our human power, I'm hurt. I'm hurt knowing that my friend has been out there suffering. I don't know if she has been in need. I don't know, and I'm getting emotional. I don't know if she's in pain. I don't know the extent of what she deals with and has been dealing with for months. But to find out just by happen chance, to know that you suffer, or that you're going through and you're going at it alone, that breaks my heart. It solely breaks my heart, because guys, we need one another. We know times are hard. We know that beyond everything that is going on, there is still issues and challenges that we're going to be faced with. But going at things alone seemed to me that it just heightens. It heightens the impact of what we deal with. Guys, if I didn't have you here night after night, encouraging me and helping me through what has been some difficult times, I don't know. I don't know the state of mind that I would be in right now. I don't know the depression or the anxiety that would resurface in my life. On top of everything else, because on top of the situation that we have in this world right now going on, life continues to happen. And I say that night after night after night. Life continues to happen. And there are things that are going on that are far beyond our control. And we know that there is nothing that we can do about that. But one thing we can do is band together. We can band together. We can reach out, show our love and compassion for one another. We can keep each other in our thoughts and prayers. We can reach out and give encouraging words. That we can do. But going at something alone seemed like to me it would just increase the enemy's ability to not only play in your mind, but also affect the relationships between you and people you should be able to trust, or people that should be able to every now and then help strengthen you in that place where you're weak. So guys, I encourage you that if you're dealing with something, don't pull away from your sisters and brothers. It's not the time to pull away. When we're going through something, especially something that is so serious, something that is life or death, it's time at that point to draw near. And I know where that comes from, being isolated. I know where it comes from. It is so familiar to me. And we do that because there is a cycle of hurt that runs so deep that we feel like when we're going through that we can't trust anybody with what we're dealing with. Well, I'm here to encourage you that there is somebody that you can trust. There is somebody that is not always out to get you, but somebody that is there for you and in your corner, and that will help you fight through those times that you're going through. So now that I know, it changes my whole mindset. It changes how I see things. I'm only emotional because I know the fight that we're up against. I know the issues that we deal with. And when you're battling with things that are out of your control, it's a scary place to be going through something and fighting something, and you don't have someone on your side to fight with you. If you give me just a second. Now, most people would apologize for showing their emotions. I don't have any apologies for you guys. Because when I love, my love is unconditional. And it's not something that you turn off and on. And my emotions not only come from knowing that I have a friend that is dealing with something so serious. But then I go and I think back. I think back at others that have been here in this situation and possibly in the fight of their life. I don't know. because I don't know to the extent the situation is. But I just imagine if I were in that situation, how scary of an experience that could be. And feeling like you're going through something that's so bad or so traumatic or so life-changing that I could not trust somebody to go through it with me. So I want to encourage you guys, but because I know that it only comes through our culture and our culture of having that mentality that people are against us, or that we can't trust anybody, or it's time out for that. It is time out for that. Guys, there are people in your life that genuinely love you for who you are. And there are people in your life that are generally concerned about you and your well-being and your family. And like I said, if to know nothing but to keep you lifted in prayer, or to gather with others and just keep you lifted and to keep you encouraged, or to send an encouraging words, it's time now more than ever to just really come together. No more of this being against one another. No more of hanging on to the past hurts. No more of continuing the familiar cycles of things. Have you ever sit and watch somebody go through something so traumatic and so out of our control, and just watch them go down until they take their last breath? That's something to see. That is something that is not only so overwhelming for the loved ones and the people that are around them, but think of how that person that's on that bed feels, and how important it is to have somebody there to go through those last moments with. And then you think about going through that moment and being all alone. I know, Diane. I know. Being all alone in that last moment when you draw that breath. How the enemy, imagine how the enemy would still, even being in that state, come and attack your mind. As if attacking your body wasn't enough. Come to attack your mind to make you believe that everyone is against you, or that you could trust no one. So let me just encourage you guys that whatever we're going through, know that you don't have to go through alone, and know that you can trust someone to go through with you. And that, and don't get me wrong, there may be nothing really we can do, but if it's just being there to hold your hand, if it's just being there to put a smile on your face, if it's just being there to suffer through with you with whatever it is that's going on, find it in your heart to be concerned about somebody, because we don't know Just like I didn't know. We don't know what people are going through. And we can talk to people and they can say, oh, we're fine, oh, we're this and that. But let's be a little more intentional with one another. Let's be a little more intentional. So now that I know that my dear friend is dealing with a situation, I have to be a little more intentional with doing what I can, what she allows me to do. And if nothing else, just keeping her lifted, keeping our family lifted. Because guys, when we're going through things, we're not the only ones that go through. Our family is going along with us through the situation right along with us. Life is short. And I don't care if you're on the mountain or if you're down in the valley, the enemy is not going to leave you alone. The enemy's not going to leave you alone. The attacks are going to come back to back. They're going to come at you from every side. We have to have a team. We have to have a support that is with us and in our corner. We have to. Think about the toughest moment you've had to deal with. We can't survive that alone. We need the prayers. We need the thoughts. We need the encouragement. We need the connections. We need all of that. Trust somebody. Be intentional with the people that are in your life and the people that you are connected to. And if you find yourself in a situation to where you feel like you want to pull away or that you can't trust somebody, don't buy the lie. That is the time we need to connect and grow stronger together. I want to remind you that whatever it is that you go through in this life, you don't have to go through it alone. There is someone who loves and is concerned about you. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. And I hope that you find in your heart to rebuild relationships and build it on trust. Learn to trust people. Do you know that the lack of trust is the biggest trick of our enemy? It's an opposer. The lack of trust. The lack of trust. It's easier for us to think that someone is against us than it is to trust that they really love us and that they are really concerned about us. So we have to really begin to shift our mindset, guys. There's no way that I can sit and do what I do and share the things that I share that are so personal and that are so intimate to me if I didn't trust you, or if I didn't love you, or if I wasn't concerned about you. So I share what I share with you guys because I know if there's something that I'm dealing with, there's a possibility that you're dealing with the same thing. There's a possibility that you're struggling with some of the same things. And it's important to me that if I can overcome, or if I can find ways, or if I can encourage you to overcome the issues and the places in our life to where we've spent so many years bumping up against, then I've done my job. I've lived out my purpose. So guys, I just want to encourage you. And I thank y'all for all the love. And like I said, I don't have any apologies tonight. All I have is love for you guys. All I have is compassion for you guys. All I have is genuine thoughts for you guys tonight. That's all I have. You don't have to go through anything alone. And if I can't do anything else for you but to keep an encouraging word in front of you, or to keep you lifted in my thoughts, then that's exactly what I'll do. Find somebody when you're going through that you can connect to, and that will be there with you even until that last breath. And let's not ever think, or let's not ever make the decision ever again that we're going to go through tough times all alone because of fear. Fear of being rejected, or fear of being exposed, or just a genuine fear of people violating our trust. We have to get back to the trust. And it has been broken for far too long. We need to really impact culture. We have to get over this so that collectively and as a whole, we can move forward in a more healthy manner. It's necessary, guys. It is necessary. I love you guys. I appreciate you being here with me tonight. I hope that you're encouraged. I hope that you find yourself in one of these words, especially because I know that we've all gone through something, and if we're not going through something, soon we'll be going through something. Let's connect. Let's love on one another. Let's stop beating one another up and criticizing one another and judging and putting each other on front street. Let's redo this. Let's establish some healthy relationships. Because guys, I believe that the things that are ahead of us that we're going to have to deal with, if we can't get it right now, we're going to wish we had later down the road. So I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys taking out time to being here with me tonight. I am your host, Tricia Bray Smith. And believe me when I tell you, I love you and I appreciate you. Good night, everybody.